friends. I'm the good art fairy. Today, I'm going to talk to you about magical transportation. Now, some fairies use wings, while some of us use magical creatures. What magical creatures? Good question. We use unicorns, of course! I've heard of some fairies using narwhals as magical transportation, but I just don't think they're real. Don't want you to be disappointed. I tried to get my unicorn to model for us today, but you know unicorns, always off doing unicorn things. We'll just have to use our imaginations, and our imaginations are pretty awesome. Are you ready? We're going to make some unicorns. So what you're going to need is pencil, paper, Sharpies, things to color with, whatever you want, and you're ready. So let's go. The first thing that you'll find with drawing unicorns is that there are a lot of U's in unicorns. Not just for the unicorn name, there are U's that make up the unicorn, the structure of the unicorn. Who knew? Alright, so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to make a regular U on your page like that. This is pretty straight, right? And then we're going to make one that's a unicorn, another U that starts a little bit here. So if you want to give yourself a little dot, that'll help. But this one is bigger and it's on an angle. And this Sharpie is running out. Alright, so I have two U's. Now what I want to do is connect them. So from the bottom one, I'm just going to connect straight across like that. Now the top one, I want it to go up here. So I know I want it to go up here, so I'm going to actually give myself a little dot right there. And then I'm just going to connect from there to there. Alright. Looking suspiciously like a horse right now. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to draw the back of the neck. Now the back of the neck comes here and it's on an angle, so I'm just going to do that. You can let it come off your page. Try not to draw on the table. And then from here is where I'm going to draw the ear. So I'm going to just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I'm going to stop about there. If you make them too big, they look like donkeys, but there's nothing preventing you from making a donkey unicorn. And then what we're going to do is going to come back this way. When we come back, you want to think of like a leaf shape. So it's just coming curve, 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 curve. You got it. You got it? I have it. You have it. We're good. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is the forelock. That's the hair that comes between the ears. So I'm going to put that in now. And now that is swoosh. When you're making your swoosh, think leaf shape again. It's really similar to this, but it's like curvy on both sides. So I'm going to start. I'm going to go up, up, swoosh, and then back in. I did kind of go over the head a little bit. I'll incorporate that into my drawing. I'm not going to worry about it right now. And then the beautiful centerpiece of this animal's head is the little horn. So what you want to do is think, where do I want it to end? You can make it really long, you can make it short, it's up to you. Just put a little dot where you want to stop, because it's much easier that way. And then you're going to connect, and you're going to connect in a triangle. So you're just going to go from here, connect down, and then here, connect down. So now you have a unicorn. Alright, almost. We're almost there. Alright, so now what we're going to do is the neck. Now, you're going to start halfway through that U that we drew, and you're just going to make a curve. Like that. It looks a little skinny. That's okay. We can have a skinny unicorn. Alright, and then we're going to draw the rest of the mane. Now, the rest of the mane, all I do is here, I make a lowercase m, kind of like a stop in the middle. And then down here, I'm actually making an uppercase m, but it's curvy. So you'll see what I mean by an uppercase M. So I'm going to start in the middle of the cheek, again, like slightly over. And this is just the letter M. Like that. Ta-da! Try to make sure these two line up. I would say this one didn't totally line up, so I would give it just an extra zip line. So it looks like it would be coming from back here. Alright, now the face I simplified. You can make it much more ornate. I'm keeping it simple for this one. And what you want to do is find where you want to put the eye. If you want, you can take, if you're working in Sharpie, give yourself like a, a heads up. Give yourself like, oh, I want the eye there. Make sure it's not like way up here in the forehead. Make sure it's way down here in the cheek. And all we're going to do is we're going to draw the letter U. So I like where that placement is, and now I'm going to take my Sharpie and just make a letter U. Okay, now for the nose, you could theoretically, again, you could just put like a half a C here. You can make it a full oval, whatever you want. You could even put a dot there, and you can even skip the nose and nobody will know. So I'm going to make it a C. If you want also back here, if you want to put a second ear, you're just doing a little line and a curve that way. Now before I start the color, I like to actually get in the stripes in here. So when you're doing that, I make a curved line here, and as I get closer to this edge, I make them much closer together. You'll see the little curves get closer. That totally reminds me of the unicorn lollipop. Alright, so I have my basic unicorn, and now I can add color. You can color it with anything you want. I brought out some paint just because I felt like painting today, but you could definitely color these with colored pencils or crayons or whatever. They all turn out fantastic. And you can also draw into it if you want to give your unicorn eyelashes or spots, whatever. You have to make that up.
Well, I hope you enjoyed drawing unicorns. And goodbye from the good art fairy from the land of Cray Paws. Rhymes with Oz.